Jamaal Charles.
Yes, finally.
To the rival Denver Broncos.
And that was crazy.
He signed a 1-year deal that is $900,000 with a $100,000 workout bonus, and he can make up to $3.75 million in incentives. And now remember this: he's 30 years old. He's only played 8 games in the last 2 seasons. He's had 2 major injuries, and and when the Chiefs released him, which I think was the right move to do, right? Because they were going to owe him like $6-7 million, right?
Oh yeah, it's too much.
He says, "Look, I know it's business, but I also take it personal, and I get that. I mean, how do you not take it personal? You spent your whole career up to that point with that organization." But then he comes out and he says. He follows that with, I've always wanted to play for the Denver Broncos. He's saying this about a rival team, right? He's saying, I've always wanted to play for the Denver Broncos. I always loved and admired the organization, the team, the environment, which Denver does have a great environment, and he always wanted to play for a John Elway team. What do you make of that shit?
That was, I think that's a little jab at the fans a little bit. Like, I understand you're a little upset with the team. It just doesn't make sense. Like, why would you say something like that? First off, you're already going to get your revenge because you're going to play the Chiefs twice a year. And I think, and I will say this right now, even though he went to a rival, I think if he would have gone, when they would have played in Kansas City, he was going to get cheered. He was going to get applause because he did phenomenal in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal. He gave him a lot of plays. He made a lot of plays for that team.
He was great for fantasy. He won me a championship.
Yeah, phenomenal. I love Jamaal Charles as a running back.
Single-handedly won me a championship.
If he would have just said this, if he would have said, I really respect the Broncos and John Elway as an organization. I was a John Elway fan as I was growing up. That's it.
Yeah, that's a typical thing to say, right?
I always wanted to play for the Broncos. It's like, dude, you've been playing them twice a year. What the fuck? Is that what you've been thinking about the whole time you've been playing for them?
Yeah, like every time they went to Denver, he's like, man, I really wish I could play here. So this comment, yeah, you're right. It's mainly for the fans, right? The fans are going to care about this. Denver doesn't care. The Kansas City Chiefs, organization doesn't really care. I guess maybe some might, but the fans and those Chiefs fans, that whole division, they're diehard, man. They're like the NFC North. They're diehard. They love their Chiefs.
I went in fucking.
Personally, you saw them
these
firsthand.
Guys. All right, in Kansas City. We've been to multiple games, okay? First off, I almost died from the fucking freezing ass cold. But these fans did not sit down once through that whole fucking game. The only time is during halftime, but that's because half of them are fucking taking a piss or getting more beer or food. Literally, none of them sat down.
That's football fans right there. Those are football fans.
Yes, and I was excited because when I've gone to Cowboys games, me and you both, people sit down between plays. And typically, they don't always get up every play. They only get up like on big downs, when the
in Dallas, people even show up late.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of fans of the Cowboys just go for the game, or go for just the experience. They don't go for the game. And so these people were there for the game, and talking so much shit, getting so riled up, and it was.
And they're
awesome.
all there all day, like me and you when we go to a game. We're there hours before the game. We're out in the parking lot chilling, probably tailgating, and then we get into the game, and we're sitting in our seats with beer in hand, some food before, way before the national anthem plays or anything. We're watching them practice and shit. Mm-hmm. That's what you gotta do, and so the fans really take this to heart. That's who really takes it to heart. Andy Reid, he came out and he said that he wishes Jamaal Charles all the best of luck in all of his games except for, of course, just 2, the ones where they play the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, I can't wait,
dude. How are you hoping now? Okay, now let's get into this next part of the segment. Okay, with Jamaal Charles, how do you think he will fare in Denver? And mind you, everybody. C.J. Anderson's still there. So how do you think he'll be in Denver? Do you think he'll last the whole year?
I think so. Because I feel like
he said he wasn't ready last year. Like he said he admitted like last year he just wasn't ready to play.
Yeah. And so I look at it like this. I think it actually helps out C.J. Anderson and Jamaal Charles both.
Okay.
I had C.J. Anderson in fantasy last year. He did really good in the beginning of the year. And then he fell off because they wore him down. And plus, they had a shitty offensive line. Having two backs there, both of them are good backs. I love C.J. Anderson. I think he's got great potential. Jamaal Charles, we already know what he can do. I think if they both will complement each other and help each other out, and they obviously drafted an offensive lineman, so I think they'll be fine, dude. I like that they both will help. Fantasy-wise, kind of sucks because you don't know what the fuck's going to happen. But overall, for the team, I think it's going to be good. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Jamaal Charles, maybe he gets like 8 to 10 touches a game, maybe. Change of pace to C.J. Anderson. Yeah, exactly. And I'm really looking forward to him playing against Kansas City. I'll be watching that game when they go to Arrowhead. The Broncos do. That's going to be a good game to watch. See what Jamaal Charles does.
Game, Josh.
Who knows? I mean, that's up in the air still. What games are we going to go to next year?
You really want to go to
so, guys, let us know what you think about Jamaal Charles, his comments about wanting to play in Denver. Do you think that was, just like, whatever? Or did you think that he was a fucking goddamn devil for saying shit like that? As some people take it. But and how do you think he'll do next year with Denver, the Denver Broncos? You think you'll be healthy the whole year? He says he still has a lot left to give. He says
hope so.
So, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. And can't wait till next season see what Jamaal Charles does. Definitely, I'm not going to draft him. Maybe daily fantasy. I don't know. But all right, guys.
Maybe.